Well, they have it all, of course, the looks, the money, the fame, but that doesn't seem to be enough for quite all of them.
No, not at all. And these days, celebrities are finding themselves in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Here with the latest on celebrity legal drama is legal correspondent John Burns. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too.
And welcome to our new abode.
I
This is
know,
the first time
like
you've been on our new
beautiful.
set, yeah?
No, it's beautiful. I love it.
Glad you like it. All right, SUGE night.
Yes.
Case is moving forward. What's happening?
It's moving forward. So he's supposed to appear in court today, and the court's going to make a determination. The prosecution has to present some evidence, and the judge is going to determine whether or not it can move forward with the trial, because usually in the preliminary hearing stage, you have to set forth your case. And this is a murder case, so they have to really set forth enough evidence, enough early evidence to prove that they actually can try this case moving forward.
What do we know about the circumstances so far?
Yeah, I mean, he's facing attempted murder, and 2 hit and runs. This dates back to an incident that took place in September where he hit 2 men with his car, ultimately killing one of them. So he's been in jail for the last couple months, and he has a $25 million bail, so he's not been able to get out. So he's been incarcerated for the last few months.
So what is his alibi?
He's claiming that he was acting in self-defense. He said that he was being ambushed and these men were punching him and he was trying to get away and flee the scene, and the only way he could flee the scene was actually mowing over these 2 men, ultimately killing a guy by the name of Terry Carter.
Oh, wow. And I understand that the prosecutors now are really going to great lengths to try to recreate the scene?
Exactly. So they've been recreating the scene over the last couple of days to kind of really showcase how the incident unfolded. Because oftentimes in cases like this, especially when you're trying to prove something so difficult, you really want to get as much detail as possible.
All right, let's talk about his health right now. You were seeing him being wheeled in. How is he doing physically?
He's not doing great physically. He's been rushed to the hospital on 3 different occasions. He's having heart problems, having eye problems. He claims that he's now almost fully blind. So a number of different health issues. And he's, on the last couple of weeks, he's been really advocating and asking the court to let him see his own personal physician, which the court has denied every single time. So he's still going through the county physicians, but he's not doing very well health-wise.
Oh, okay, let's move to the Terrence Howard problems with his ex case.
Yeah, so his ex is really trying to seek to kind of hit him in the pocketbook. She's seeking about $500,000 from him. So they got divorced back in 2013, and as part of that divorce, they entered into a spousal support agreement, which we see all the time. But pursuant to that agreement, Terrence Howard had to pay her about $6,000 a month, and now she claims that Terrence Howard's behind on those payments to the tune of about $100,000. In addition to that, there was also a stipulation in that agreement that said if he makes more than $62,000 a quarter, she gets 21% of that excess. And we all know Terrence Howard's doing exceptionally well with Empire. He makes about $125,000 an episode. So she's trying to really grab a hold of some of those proceeds.
But his attorneys have a different take on the story.
Absolutely. They're saying that he was blackmailed to enter into that agreement back in 2013. They're claiming that she actually had some photos and some videos of him that were very incriminating. So in essence, that she put him under duress to enter into this agreement because she basically said that she was going to release these to the media.
What do we know about these pictures and videos?
We know that they were enough to push him to move forward with this agreement. He claims that they were very incriminating and that they could have possibly ruined his career.
These are pictures of him in the shower?
In the shower and other places. So we don't know. We haven't seen them, obviously. So.
What is the relationship between Terrence Howard and his former ex-wife? Because there's some allegations about how he's handling his money related to this person.
Right. There's allegations that he was running some of his income through one of her businesses, so I guess they still have a pretty good relationship because Michelle Gant, the lady who was making his assertion, she's claiming that Terrence Howard was hiding money from her through the ex-wife's business. So he's now on to his 3rd marriage, actually his 4th marriage, because he married his first wife twice. So kind of an interesting story. I guess he's a serial person that loves to get married over and over again.
He believes
in his freaking marriage.
Well,
clearly.
Maybe after this case he won't. All right, last week we were airing this horrible 911 call that Sandra Bullock had to make last summer when she had an intruder in her home. Let's take a listen to that audio.
I have a safe door in my bedroom, and I've locked it, and I've locked in the closet right now.
So you can really hear the fear in her voice. This intruder is in her home. She's calling 911. We are hearing the tape now. Why is this tape now just coming out?
just because the trial's finally moving forward, so the case is finally moving forward, so they actually played that in open court, which was obviously very, very chilling, and obviously a frightened Sandra Bullock just calling the police, so that's very, very scary. But the gentleman, Joshua Corbett, he's facing burglary, weapons possession, and stalking, so those are some very, very serious charges.
How did he get inside her home, and had he been there before?
I think there is some suspicion that he had been there before. I mean, I think he just broke in, and that's still kind of getting kind of flushed out. But, you know, obviously it was a very scary situation for everyone involved.
Now, she on the tape says, "I'm in my safe room."
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
So I guess she had a safe room within her closet, so probably another compartment within her closet.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys saw that movie Safe House, Safe Room, or whatever back in the day, but similar to you have this compartment where it's enclosed and basically secure and very guarded, so you're able to, no one can intrude it, which is good. So I guess most celebrities, especially in LA, they do have safe houses and safe rooms within their house.
So she saw this individual inside her home, went into her bedroom, locked the door, and then went into her closet, then into the safe room, and guided police all the way to her house.
Exactly, and guided police to her house, and
Wow.
ultimately, obviously, got the man into custody.
So the police came in time, and they were actually capturing him in the house, on her premises?
Yeah, it's scary, yeah, and he was clutching a love letter to her,
Are there
which
questions?
is even really bizarre.
Are there questions about his mental health?
I think that's going to get flushed out too. The defense, I'm sure, is going to bring up some issues in terms of was he sane, was he some type of mental issues too. So I mean, that's going to be something that the defense will surely bring up at some point.
That's got to be extra scary since she's a mom. She has a son, and you got to keep those intruders out at all costs.
Yeah, no, at all costs. It's very scary.
Jonathan Burns, celebrity legal attorney. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you guys. Thank you.